Are we live? Oh, yes, we are. Hi, kia ora. Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from, oh hell, where am I? Claremont, Florida. It's been a busy day. Also, just learning, I go to do my Facebook Live tonight, and Facebook's changed it all. And I'm like, it used to be over here, description here, chat box here. Now it's all flipped around, and I've got an audio thingy showing up. I've got a video thingy showing up. I've got the action log. There's all these options there. And now I can see the chat, but I can't see my description field. Got to try and remember what I wrote. Okay, so how did your day go? Did you have a super fantastic sparkling day? How were your challenges today? My challenges were awesome. Let's see, so the mindset was doodling. How many of you went and actually did some doodling? Got nosy neighbors. So I went and did some doodling, and always enjoy doodling. And I've got, the other day when I was grocery shopping, they have like a stationery area in the supermarket, so I went and got me some colored pencils, since I still can't find my colored pencils that are somewhere in this RV. You think I can find them? No. So I had those, so I was able to do some doodling in my journal. Then going through your database. That was the next one. So going through your database was to sort your clients into 3 different fields. Those that have bought from you recently, which could be up to 1 to 2 years, depending on the product and service that you provide as to how often people would buy it. So, for example, for me in travel, I was looking at anybody who had purchased a trip in the last 18 months. Then group 2 is your, so that's your current clients. Group 2 was your past clients, those who have bought from you in the past but haven't bought in that last 18 months. So I do that one from 18 months to 3 years. And then the far past are those beyond that 3-year mark. So those are your 3 groups. Did you divide your database into those 3 groups? I mean, you've probably got reports in your CRM where you can go and quickly run those reports to see who purchased when, what they purchased, and all that sort of thing as well. Because tomorrow you are going to need those. Good stuffs for tomorrow. So let's see. And then, so the doodling, we did that one. The database diving thing. And then your fun thing was to go learn a new card game. So you could either learn it if you're just by yourself, learn a 1-player one, if there's just a couple or 2-player version, and if there's 2 or more, what ones could you find? This is really off-putting because the picture keeps flicking on this thing. I don't know if I like this new version. We'll give it a try for tonight. They had an option to go back to the old version, but I figured we'll give it a try. So I learned 3 new solitaire games today. I learned Golf, Eagle Wing, and Crescent. Very interesting games. Some of them I'm not 100% sure if a couple of them I'm not 100% if I actually like them. So I've got to go back and play them again and see how that goes. And so what else did I get to do today? So I did my doodling, did my database diving, did my card games. I got to spend some time with my business mentor today, which was awesome because we're talking about some really cool new stuff that we're going to be working on. So it's going to be interesting. Can't make any announcements yet because we've got nothing really finalized. But the ideas are there and floating around. So there's new stuff coming. So stay tuned on that. We went down to the dog park today. Well, first of all, because of everything's spread out. I mean, this is a large. I mean, this is tiny. This is the map for the resort, as you can see. And it's very spread out. So the dumpsters in that direction, they only have one place that you can go and dump like your household trash. And that's in the dust. And they've got 2 trash compactors, big, huge monstrosity things, over that direction. And the dog park's that direction. Quarter mile that way, quarter mile that way. I had a bit of trash, so we threw it into the trunk of the car and put Zeffie in the car, and we drove over, did the trash compacting thing. Then we went down to the by the lake there where they have the dog park. It's gorgeous down there, absolutely gorgeous. I took some pictures, and on the video that I did a video from the dog park this morning. That was part 1 for today. So if you go back and look for today, 237 part 1, that was when we did the dog park. So you can see through the trees the lake that's there. Absolutely beautiful. It was gorgeous down there, and Zeffie had fun running around. Although on the video she wasn't running around too much, but I'll tell you, as soon as I put my phone away into my little pouch, she's like racing all over the place like nobody's business, having a blast. It's like okay, I figured everywhere everything else is. Now I've got to go burn some energy. And then after about 20 minutes, that she was sort of like, done. And so we got back in the car, came back here to the RV, and let's see, what had I done? I'd already done some stuff by that point. I remember telling Casey what I had done that morning. Oh yeah, I'd done two, because then I came back and did the challenge Facebook Live about the daily challenges for today. So we did the Facebook Live from the dog park. Then part 2 was the challenges for today. Then got the memes done. And I got the Facebook challenge video done right before I had to get on a call with Casey. So I got that done. As soon as that call was done, I got the memes posted for that. And then we got into getting my stuff done for the day. So I had a very busy, very productive day. It took time out to do some training with Zeffie today. We did. She did a lot of running around. She rearranged the mats in the place. Like, I have a bath mat that stays out by the shower. It's one of those memory foam ones. And when I toss the ball down that way, she goes flying into this thing and like puts 4 feet and goes sliding along the vinyl and push it. And so the thing ends up constant. Being like an accordion. Constantine, what's that word? It compresses up. So it all folds up on itself. And today she completely rearranged it, so it's now sitting beside the floor of the bed. She managed to get it turned around and laid out flat. Don't know how she did it, but she did. And she had a lot of fun when I was working, she had a lot of fun up on the dash today. This place where we are is active. We've got one of the main roads. The main road that goes from the gate directly down to the lake is right beside us here. And then we're on a corner, so we've got the street that comes down into our area as well. So she's watching people, she's watching RVs leaving, she's watching RVs arriving, she's watching dogs being walked, she's watching people in golf carts, she's watching people out walking, people riding bikes, driving cars. She just had a blast up there, and every now and again she'll get off and she'd want play, so we'd go play for a little bit, and it was either tossing her ball or tossing one of her tug toys. We got to play tug as well. And then we did some training, did our training with getting back and doing daily training sessions with her. So we got that done today too. But yeah, it's been a really good day, and I'm looking forward to this evening because in about an hour, just under an hour and a half, I get to get on Zoom with my writers group from San Diego. So because of all the coronavirus stuff going on, of course they can't meet in person, and they were looking at having to cancel the writers group until they could meet in person again. I was sort of like, hey, I have a Zoom account, let's get on there. So one of them he has a Dropbox account arranged for us to put our writings into the Dropbox so we could all read them, and then we'll get on Zoom and discuss them and do the critiques and all of that sort of stuff too. So it's going to be good because I totally miss the people in this group. They're such an awesome group of people. I think they're all published authors. Yeah. Yeah, they're all published authors. So I need to find out if Debbie's book, her latest book of Amani, where's Amani? Amani is a dragon rider. It's a young person's book. It's a really cool series, and I can't. And Amani, Terra. What's the name of that place? I'll have to go look it up. And I'll put a link into the comments. About the book for the first one in the series, but it's a really good young adult series, and as an adult I've enjoyed reading it. It's a very good imagination, and I got to be part of the latest one, so I don't know if the latest one's come out yet. So there was just little pieces where here and there where I was able to go in and read some of it. So I can't read the whole thing and read it all in order and in context and all that sort of stuff as well. So looking forward to doing that. Got some cool challenges set up for tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a very good day for discovery for some people. Let's see, what else have I got? And that's basically it. It's been an awesome day. We went for another walk this evening. So we went for a walk this time up to where near the dumpsters are by the swimming pool area, because they've got a whole area up there where they've got this big large building that has like meeting rooms in there, which of course is all closed down. They say it's all closed down for renovations. I don't know how long it's been closed down for. The pool's of course closed, but they have an area there where you can go to a window, because normally you can go, they have a store on site, so you normally can go into the store and do the shopping and stuff. They actually have a window that you go up to, ask them what you need, they go get it for you and bring it to the window and do the transaction. And the same window you can also go pick up your mail from as well. So that's all done through a window, and we're out walking. And they even have they had whole bunch of shuffleboard courts, the horseshoe toss. They had a bunch of pickleball courts. What else did they have over there? They had a beach volleyball area. They had this gardening area, and I couldn't take pictures because there were people in there. And but they have a gardening area there where you can actually go tend the gardens, and they've got vegetables and that growing in there. So I thought that was kind of cool. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I just know that people who are staying here can go in there, but I'm not exactly sure what the requirements are to go in there and anything like that. But I'm not a gardener, so I wasn't going in there. And then we started to walk around by where the 9-hole mini golf course is. And there was these 2 sandhill cranes there, and one of them kept jumping and fluffing its feathers. It's almost like it was teaching, it was like it was trying to take off. And I wondered if it was trying to take off because it was trying to teach the other one how to take off as well, or whatever, but couldn't quite figure out what the fluff, maybe it was a mating dance, I don't know. But then I started that clack, clack, clack thing, so I've got a video to upload of that later on. And Zeffie basically had really no interest in them. But there was a squirrel that was trying to get Zeffie's attention. It was hilarious. The squirrel sees Zeffie and so runs partway up the tree and is turned. So here's the tree trunk going up and it's turned this way with its tail sticking out, and it's actually wagging its tail. And Zeffie's just like not paying it any attention. And so then it turns so it's facing down the tree and it's still wagging its tail along with it because it could see we were looking through the trees right past it and everything else to see these cranes. And Zeffie paid it no attention whatsoever. So I don't think the squirrel was very happy. But it kept wagging its tail, obviously trying to engage Zeffie in some sort of fun play or whatever. I don't know. Teasing her, I don't know. But it kind of looked like it was trying to tease her and all of that sort of thing. But we had a really good walk this afternoon. And it was it hot outside, but it wasn't as humid as it can get here in Florida. So the humidity was at the tolerable level. But yeah, it was also a very windy day as well. I actually ended up rolling in the awning this morning because it started going. It's designed to do that, but I don't know what speeds the automatic thing kicks in at, so I didn't want to risk it getting broken or anything. So yeah, so we've had a good day of discovery, learning new things, playing with the dog. Dogs learned new things today too. Actually had her turning around in circles, which was kind of interesting. I'm trying to teach her to sit back on her legs, and one way to do it is to stand behind them and bring the treat up so they come back and rest against your legs, but she won't let me stand behind her. As soon as I go behind her, she spins around to see what's going on. So I've got to find another way to get her to sit pretty by sitting on her back haunches, almost like a beg, getting her to beg. And sitting pretty is part of the way of teaching her how to beg. But of course, you've got to stand behind her to do that, and as soon as I stand behind her, she spins around to say, "What are you doing, Ma? Don't like this. You're behind me. I don't like it. I can't see you." But she's now conked out on the couch, just like stretched out. There's a picture of her on her Facebook page. She's just stretched out there and sort of like, "I'm done." But she had a good dinner. As soon as we walked in the door tonight, she normally goes straight. She normally does a few lengths up and down the RV and then stops and has a drink of water. She went straight to her food bowl and cleaned it out, emptied her food bowl, and then had a big drink of water, and then just went and that was it. She was out on the couch, stretched out, done. I'm done. So it's been a really, really good day. A lot of learning, a lot of ideas flowing around. Came up with some ideas while doodling. I love to doodle. And half the time, I will even like when I'm in a seminar or something like that, or training session, or that, I'll be writing down notes and stuff, and sometimes I'll just sit there and doodle, and half the time I don't even see the doodles till I get back and I'm going back over my notes, and so like, oh, what's that in the margin? Oh, and I've actually drawn some pretty good little miniature pictures, and it's sort of like, well, that's really cool. I like that picture. How do I get it bigger? So yeah, it's amazing what just comes out subconsciously when you're so engrossed in what's going, and you're just sitting there and the pen's just doing its thing. I love stuff like that. So anyway, that's it from me for this evening. Have a super fantastic sparkling evening. We will catch you guys tomorrow morning with your challenges for tomorrow, for your mindset, your business, and your fun. And there's some good challenges coming up for tomorrow. Do you want a hint? One of them involves this, and it's not the fun challenge. I'll leave it with you. Have a super fantastic sparkling evening. Heck on era.